Competitor Coco Gauff can be French Open contender again after Aryna Sabalenka defeat showed what's possible after a slow start to 2025. Coco Gauff is getting back to her brilliant best. The 21-year-old reached her first final of the year at the Madrid Open as her form continues to improve, before she was edged out by Aryna Sabalenka 6-3, 7-6 in a compelling final. Despite losing, Gauff put on a thrilling display against Sabalenka as she fought back in the second set to try and salvage her title hopes. The American was 3-0 down but made it 3-3. Then, when the Belarusian took a 5-3 lead, Gauff fought back again to make it 5-5, saving 6 break points in the process. In the end, Sabalenka would hold her nerve under pressure in her 6th final of 2025, as she added the Madrid title to her wins in Brisbane, Melbourne, and Miami. Aside from the final, the week in Madrid will serve as a reminder of just how competitive Gauff, the world number 4, can be on the red dirt. Before reaching the final, she demolished Iga Swiatek 6-0, 6-1, a surface the pole tends to dominate. "I was aggressive and played with margin," Gauff said after her victory. "Obviously, on clay she's a different player, but clay is one of my better surfaces too, and I thought if I can beat her on hard, I can beat her on clay." Next up for Gauff is the Italian Open, which is quickly followed by the French Open, a Grand Slam she has enjoyed modest success in, and one that 4-time ATP title winner and American Steve Johnson believes she can win. She definitely has a chance. She is one of, if not the best competitor and the most mentally stable, week in, week out, day in and day out on the women's side. "She shows up and competes," Johnson said on the Nothing Major podcast. "She may not have some of her best tennis. We know her forehand is her weaker side, and sometimes the serve can kind of go off the rails as well. But when she steps off court, she never seems to have any attitude issues. I think she's going to take a lot of confidence from this Madrid final that she is starting to play her best tennis, and I do think she is the 3rd favorite to get to a French Open title." Gauff reached the final of the French Open at the age of 18 without dropping a set before losing 6-1, 6-3 to Iga Swiatek. The American has another 2 semifinals and 2 final appearances in Paris and has also picked up the doubles title there, winning it in 2024 with Katerina Siniakova. It's no surprise Gauff tends to perform well on clay, as it is a surface her former coach, Brad Gilbert, believes she shines the brightest on. Her movement on clay is such a good factor, but obviously Iga Swiatek has kind of established herself here at a young age as being dominant on clay, Gilbert said in 2024, who won the US Open with Gauff in 2023. Coco made her first final of a major on clay, and so that obviously kind of makes you feel like, okay, maybe that should be my best surface. Andre Agassi got to the finals of the French a couple of times when he was really young, and you thought he would win that. And then that became the last major title of the 4 he could win. Having registered a first clay court win over the champion of the last 3 French Opens in Swiatek, Gauff will certainly feel there isn't a player she cannot beat on this surface. Roland Garros is not a place where she is just a contender, but is arguably the best place for her to win the 2nd major of her career.